DBD just had some major leaks. So if you guys don't know, a couple weeks ago, the Survivor and Killer had their names leaked that are going to be coming out in June. Well, as of a few hours ago, pretty much everything else got leaked. So if you don't want to be seeing any spoilers or any leaked content, if you want to be surprised, if you want to watch the dev live stream that's going to be happening, I think next week, and not see any stuff beforehand, I suggest clicking off now. Otherwise, we're going to show you pretty much everything that's here. And this video will probably be outdated by the time I upload it, because there's been so much leaked content that has been slowly dripping out over the past few hours that there'll probably be something else by the time I upload this. But there's been enough to where I want to show you guys and have you guys talk about it. All right, so a lot of these posts that I'm going to be showing are from this account. V, I'm probably saying their name wrong. They're a DBD spoiler leak account. They post a lot of stuff, especially from the DBD Leaks Discord, which is where a lot of this information comes from, and also from like their own leaks, I assume. So if you want to follow them, I'll put it in the description down below, their link. Just keep in mind they do post spoiler content, so if you don't want to see spoiler content, don't follow them, block them, mute them, whatever. Don't get mad at them. But yeah, this is going to be my source and what we're going to be scrolling through for pretty much everything that has been leaked so far. So to begin with, this is not really so much a leak, but perks now show on the side of your character. This has been implemented through a DBD hotfix, but it's not available to all platforms for some reason. So now, without having to like actually go out to your loadout, you can see what perks you have equipped. Kind of a nice thing. And then this is the first thing. This did get leaked probably about an hour or two before it came out. But Nicolas Cage is being added to Dead by Daylight, which is very weird.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Learn more July 5th. That seems like a meme, but it's not. I don't know. Apparently Nicolas Cage is being added. And it's looking like this is going to be a paragraph. So if you guys don't know, DBD has two types of content releases. Cosmetics, obviously. There's paragraphs and there's chapters. Chapters are typically with a killer and a survivor. Sometimes they come with a map. And then paragraphs are only either a killer or a survivor. It's one or the other. And so it looks like Nicolas Cage is going to release by himself. He's not going to release with a killer. I don't even know what killer he would release with. This is kind of a weird thing. I don't know how I feel about them adding just celebrities to the game, because that does run the risk as well. Like if you add a celebrity to the game and then the celebrity does something bad, are they going to refund everybody? Are they going to remove the celebrity from the game? It's kind of I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. But yeah, Nicolas Cage is going to be out of the game. He's going to be a survivor, apparently. And some of the devs have said, like, oh, his perks are really interesting. Either here nor there. Yeah, Nicolas Cage being out of the game. And then there's also confirmation that there is an anniversary event, Twisted Masquerade. This is the poster for it. You can see it is a hand holding up the masquerade, and then like some like demented hand with like a bunch of, I don't know if this is supposed to be like the artist, maybe? I don't know. Holding up the mask. So another point event. Get more masks for your killers and survivors. Cool. And then there's this. So this came out earlier today. This post was posted at 7:18, but I believe like these started to be posted like probably like 20-30 minutes before this post. Still came out really fast. The next chapter. So this is not going to be Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is coming out in July for the mid chapter. The next chapter that's going to be coming out, that we're going to be seeing a PTB for probably next week, is apparently called In Transmission. Kind of cool. This is, and again, the names of these characters were already leaked a couple weeks before. It was the Singularity, I believe, and then the survivor was Gabriel Soma. And then this came out. In Transmission, and there's the killer, and there's the survivor. And we can see a peek at the map that's going to be coming out. Wow, that's a pretty big leak. But even more came out. Okay, this is a close-up of what the killer looks like. Let's zoom in real quick. So you can see like it's like a demented alien merged with like mechanical parts. This reminds me of the Necrons, or like the machine cult in Warhammer. If any of you guys have played Warhammer, it's very cool. And apparently like they have like this gun thing, and people are speculating because of something I'm about to show you, that they shoot little bombs at people, like proximity bombs maybe. I don't know. But yeah, they look very cool. I really like this. I love this type of horror. I love like or like body horror, like aliens, stuff like that. I think that's really cool. I really love the Dredge, because I think this is a lot more interesting than Man with Knife number 20. Anyways, and we actually got the trailer. It just seems like everything got leaked. So we got the trailer. I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to turn off my camera, just have you guys enjoy. So yeah.
It wasn't programmed to harm the crew. It was supposed to help us build a safer home, but something happened. It became self-aware. It has no empathy. It doesn't feel pain. It learns at an impossible rate, and it won't stop until we are dead. Or worse.
There we go. June 13th. So I guess that is going to be when the chapter releases, and that kind of lines up. So if the chapter is going to be coming out on June 13th, then most likely the PTV is going to be on the 23rd, which the 23rd is a suspected anniversary live stream. And so they're probably going to do what they usually do, to really say like, oh, okay, the anniversary live stream is done, and now go play the new content on the PTV. It's very cool. But if we look through this trailer, if we speculate a little bit, and we have heard a little bit about like what is possibly going to be happening, and so you can see these little balls being shot around the environment. So I'm guessing there might be like little proximity mines that attack you if you get too close to them, which would be interesting. I wonder if you're going to be able to put them into your generators. Probably not. I don't know. But it also looks like you can see that the survivor himself gets hit. Where is it? He gets one attached to him. And so I wonder, like, is that going to injure the survivor if they get hit? Or if they go next to another survivor, is it going to hit the other survivor? What's going to happen with it? And then the other thing, when the killer actually comes into view, you can actually see that they're coming from the ground. And so this could be their mode of transportation. They may, maybe it's like Demogorgon, where they have little flesh pools on the ground. They come through them. That's how they move around the map. That could be really cool. Yeah. Singularity, Gabriel Soma. And then we got some more peeks at the map. We'll open these up for you guys so you guys can get a little bit closer look. We got the hook. We got a monitor there. So this looks really cool. This is honestly, I'm really happy about this, because this is what I've been wanting out of a DBD map. I was very disappointed. I'm going to be very real with you. I was very disappointed with the Knights map, because it's literally just a flat plane with some junk and then like a little like kind of medieval tavern in the middle. Like the coolest part about that map is the gates. That they're like little castle gates. I wish it was an actual castle. But this being like an alien environment with like different like flora and fauna, like that's really cool. It's really cool. So yeah, some peeks at the new map. And then we also got the roadmap, because why wouldn't we? Like, if everything else is getting leaked, why wouldn't we get the roadmap? And so if we look through this, we can break it down. So the Singularity, Gabriel Soma, that's coming out in June. And there's also going to be the in-game event. Then July, there's going to be a new Survivor, which is going to be Nicolas Cage. We already know he's coming out in July. And so this is going to be Nicolas Cage, and there's going to be a new tome in July. August, there's going to be an in-game event, and there's going to be a new killer, new Survivor. Okay, and then the speculation around that, from what I've heard so far, is that that is going to be original. And then October, we have a new tome, and then October, November, we have like the Halloween event. And then in November, we have another paragraph. And so people are speculating that this paragraph is going to be, I don't know. People are speculating it's going to be FNAF, which would, I guess it would make sense because FNAF, like the movie, is coming out towards the end of October, and so them releasing a FNAF killer, that could line up. But of course, this is just speculation. But from what I've heard, this is a licensed chapter, so it would line up. So it might be FNAF, it could be Alien, the Xenomorph, it could be something else. But from what I've heard, it is licensed. Of course, it's rumors, but yeah. In January, we'll get a new tome and also get another paragraph of just a survivor. No idea if it's going to be another celebrity. Maybe we'll get Billie Eilish in the game. And then March, and of course, this is going to be March of 2024, where you're getting a full chapter of a new killer, new survivor, and then new tome. And then in the bottom here, you can see that they're doing ongoing gameplay improvements and balancing, ongoing quality of life improvements. So what does that mean? So for the gameplay improvements, they are doing perk meta reworks, and they've already said this, that they're going to be doing it every mid-chapter. They're going to be doing meta shakeups. That's what's going to be happening. Map balancing is going to be happening continually. Good, which we've already seen a little bit of that with them changing up the auto-haven maps. And then anti-camping. That is very interesting because a lot of people have been advocating for there to be a baseline anti-camping measure because they're having a lot of unfun games where they load up in solo queue and they just get camped at 5 gens and like the other survivors are having a bad time because they're just doing gens. Survivor on Hook is having a bad time because they can't play anymore. So it looks like there's going to be some anti-camping, most likely included at base kit. So hate it or love it, that looks like what is coming to the game. Maybe we'll see some more information on that with the dev live stream. And then quality of life improvements. There's going to be a loadout search bar, which makes sense because there's a million perks now. I hope that they actually give us a search bar for like charms and stuff like that as well, because there's a million charms. Survivor disconnect bots. So that's most likely going to be if a survivor disconnects during a game, they get replaced by a bot. That way, instead of you being out a player, at least you have a bot that can do gens to save people, which obviously the player won't play as well as a normal player, but at least it's somebody that can help keep the match going a little bit, or at least occupy the killer's time while they're getting hooked. Player cards. If you guys don't know what player cards are, they're essentially... I can show you what a player card is. Let me look it up real quick. They're most known for like Apex Legends. If you play Apex, then you know what I'm talking about. And I actually didn't know this. My girlfriend Lily, because I don't play Apex. She was like, "Yeah, this is what it is. It's a very low res image." That's pretty much this. It's just like a little customizable player card that shows different stats like kills, headshots. But obviously, it wouldn't be that for DBD. So it just like shows you some like information about like your profile, and you can customize the card. So I don't know if it's gonna be like generators done or what it's gonna be, but that is gonna be what's coming. And then player report feedback. And so player report feedback, I would assume if you report somebody in game, like the next time you come on, it's gonna say a player you have reported has been banned. Probably something like that. There's other games that do that, and so that'd be very nice to go a long way of people feeling like the game is actually doing something. The report system is actually doing something, and maybe reports would happen more often and the game would get cleaned up a little bit more. So yeah, that's what the roadmap looks like. And then we have this tweet where this is just from the roadmap. 3 full chapters, 3 half chapters, which are the paragraphs. Survivor disconnect bots, perk search bar, player cards, anti-camping, perk meta shakeup, exciting cosmetic collabs, and more. And so, and then there's also this. There are 2 different DBD games coming. One from Supermassive Games and one from Midwinter Entertainment. So Supermassive Games says ours will take place outside of the entity's realm with a new cast of characters for a single-player interactive experience. So if you don't know what Supermassive is, there's the people that make like Until Dawn, Man of Dawn, stuff like that. And then Midwinter, I actually forget what Midwinter does. I guess we'll find out together real quick. Midwinter Entertainment Games. Let's see. Of course, we can't find their games. Oh, it's actually a Behavior Interactive company. I didn't know that. They really don't have much, it looks like. They released a game called Scavengers. That's pretty much it. We don't know much about the studio. I guess that's why I've never heard of them. It looks like it's a bit of a new studio. It's under the Behavior's umbrella. But yeah, we're apparently getting 2 Dead by Daylight inspired games that are going to be coming out from different studios. Then we've got some cosmetics that are going to be coming out. This is a Twins cosmetic. This is concept art. We have a Huntress cosmetic. Very cool. We have a Felix cosmetic, apparently. This doesn't really look like Felix. We have a Yunjin cosmetic. And then we have some different collabs. So we have Naughty Bear, which is a previous behavior game. And then we have some, I'm butcher this name. I am very sorry. Akumi Nakamura. These are some cosmetics. This is like maybe for the Oni, maybe for the Spirit. Or no, that's not for the Spirit. That's for the Legion. Yeah, the Legion. And then I don't know who this would be. This doesn't look like any of the current survivors. This honestly kind of reminds me of Ada, but I'm figuring it's not Ada. But yeah. These are some of the like collabs that are happening. And then of course, they're also doing a collab with Slipknot and Iron Maiden. Apparently, where Yoonjin, Jeff, Johansson, Ghostface, and more are getting collabed with these heavy metal bands. And of course, like we saw, Ikumi Nakamura is collabing, and she's most known for Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo. She's an artist, director. And so, yeah, that's pretty much everything. A lot of stuff so far that has been leaked. And, of course, there's probably going to be further stuff that gets leaked. But I just wanted to update you guys on everything that is going to be happening. I'm probably going to make a video when the devs do their live stream. Kind of, like, reiterate all the stuff. Because it's probably going to be a lot of the same stuff. But also anything else that they may say. And, yeah. Be sure to keep on the lookout. I'm going to be posting more Deceive and DBD content in the future. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. Bye-bye, everyone.